welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a monthly May message for all of the Scorpios out in the collective. I first want to apologize, Scorpio. You are not going to see me shuffle cards or draw them because I already did that, and apparently it was not recording when I did that. So I greatly apologize, but we are going to get right into your message. I have no idea what happened. Usually when I do these things, when let's just be clear. Because when I do this and I have a lot of energy that's usually around me, electronics don't like me very well. So you will not see me shuffle. You will not see me go through the cards because they're already laid out in front of me. So for those of you that are new, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here in this channel. So let's get into your message, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, as you heard earlier, your cards are already drawn. I don't know what happened, but it just was not recording. So let's start out since all of your cards are already on the table and I don't want to redraw because I really love what I'm seeing in front of me here for you. So first card is where you are currently, and you are currently at the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles really speaks about collaboration, community, communication. I usually call it the 3 C's, right? Collaboration, communication, and community. It's about working well with others. So you're currently in a state where you are either working on a specific project, whether you are creating something or you are doing something where there's a lot of teamwork involved. That's really currently where you are. And in order to have really good communication, in order to have really good teamwork, you need proper communication. So how you are communicating with others is going to be very important, okay? Your theme this month, you are probably the first one in all of my Zodiac reads that has received a major arcana as their theme this month. So your theme this month, Scorpio, is the Death card. It is the death and the rebirth, okay? What that means is that this month you are going to be concentrating on an ending. So this month is really going to be about a lot of endings, whether that's coming to a realization that your job is no longer for you, whether you come to the realization that certain people, certain relationships are coming to an end as they're no longer fulfilling you, they're no longer bringing you joy, they're no longer balanced. You're going to be facing a lot of endings this month. And what I really want to point out here with this theme is that even though you are facing an ending, know that a new beginning is taking place, because that means that whatever is ending for you this month is really about bringing in something new that is for your highest good. Okay. Now, what you accomplish this month is the Hierophant, which is higher learning. You are coming to a very big realization that you want more for yourself. You want that higher learning. You want to be in contact with your higher self. You want that spiritual understanding. Maybe this is about you climbing in a different path within a different career, whatever that might be. The Hierophant really speaks about growth. It speaks about expansion, and it speaks about ascension. It's really about becoming your own guru at whatever it is that makes you happy, okay? Now, what you need to avoid this month. Now, you have the World in reversed, okay? Now, what that really means is that means that you need to really evaluate. This is about you really evaluating everything in your current waking state. Because your theme is death, which is an ending and a rebirth, that means that the current phase that you are in right now is what I would call a very big spiritual enlightenment phase, especially with the death and the death and the world here in these two positions, okay? What you really need to avoid is you need to avoid, number one, procrastinating on allowing things to end the way that they are meant to end. You also need to avoid yourself from really growing in the direction that is best suited for your highest good. I do want to clarify this world in reverse. So let me get a clarifier for this. Why is the world in reversed here for Scorpio? Why is the world here in reversed for Scorpio? Okay, we have the Six of Wands here. So what this is really telling me is that you, as I mentioned, you are in a spiritual enlightenment. So you are advancing to the next level and the next phase of your life, okay? Which means that everything that has transpired up until this point no longer is assisting you or serving you towards your destiny of what you're trying to move towards. What you need to avoid is really rushing into things. Don't try to hyperspeed anything that you are learning this month. When I see the world and I see it in the upright position, it's really about success and completion. But what I really feel is that you are very close to approaching a big final phase in your life. And in this particular instance, it's about you really evaluating everything up until this point, because it's going to teach you something, especially since we have the Hierophant here, which is about that ascension and that higher spiritual learning. It's almost as if you are going to have a lot of aha moments that are going to be coming up from previous lives that are going to help sort of come together to help you advance into this next phase of your life. That's really what I'm picking up here for you, Scorpio. So what you need to avoid is don't rush. Don't push things along to hurry up into the phase, because it's ultimately, I really feel that it's going to take from full moon to full moon. So I really feel it's going to take place from like a full moon to full moon cycle for you. So it's probably going to go up until June, quite honestly. So you really need to sort of allow yourself, be very gentle with yourself. Allow yourself this opportunity to really go through this entire phase and in this entire growth process. What you need to embrace this month is the Knight of Wands, okay? This Knight of Wands is a very passionate energy. It is also about you coming into alignment with the things that bring you joy. I really feel that you've kind of already come to this place that you recognize right off the bat what it is that makes you happy and what doesn't. And it's really about you feeding that spark, continuing to feed the flame of the things that bring your heart joy or the things that spark your interest. Because once that flame goes out, it takes a lot more effort for you to put more energy into creating that flame again, into bringing it to full fruition. It's just like whenever we start a fire, when you start it off with kindling, it's sort of like the seed, right? The seed of what you are trying to create. And the more firewood that you put into the fire, the more the flame grows, right? You're feeding that flame. That is what is really transpiring here. And that's what you need to embrace. You need to embrace your own uniqueness. Embrace who you are and what you are passionate about, and mold it to who you are authentically. It's not about trying to sort of be like someone else or do something like someone else. Just because you do something differently doesn't mean that what you do is better or worse than someone else. That's a very weird message to be coming across with this Knight of Wands, but that's really what I'm hearing for you here, Scorpio. So it's really about you being the beat of your own drum, allowing yourself to really hone in on the things that spark your interest, that spark your joy, and feeding that flame, and going on your own path. It's like you're going on your own beaten path. And it's like you just need to continue that. Okay. Now, the obstacle you are going to face, you have here is judgment. Okay. And what I really feel this is really talking about here with it being an obstacle is that you're going to be tested. Because your theme this month is the death and the rebirth, you are going to be tested quite a lot this month, Scorpio. And what it really is going to be testing you is it's going to be testing how in tune you are to your higher self and how in tune you are to your intuition. Are you really making the choices and the decisions that are for your highest good? Or are you just making decisions to make decisions? Judgment is really it's not about right or wrong. It's just about being in alignment with that which is you, right? And it's that higher aspect of you. It's about being in tune with that and doing things because of how much life it gives you, okay? Now, what support do you have this month? We have the Seven of Swords. Now, I know a lot of times people often will say, well, the Seven of Swords is not a very good positive card. But here is how the Seven of Swords is supporting you. It supports you because you have this moon here, right? This moon up here is your intuition. Your intuition is going to point out for you exactly who needs to be in your path, who needs to be in your walk of life, and who needs to be in your circle. The Seven of Swords really speaks about lying, cheating, stealing. Your intuition is going to automatically tell you if a person is going to be good for you or not. And so that is what supports you, your intuition. So you need to really listen to that intuition. It is always going to point out what's right and what's not. And also your intention. What intention have you set out for yourself in your life? Are your intentions pure? Are they aligned with your spiritual truth and your higher truth? Or are you just setting intentions, not being very clear and precise about what it is you are intending, right? That is what your support system is here. Because Spirit is always going to know the intention of your heart. You might say an intention out loud, but Spirit is always going to know the intention of your heart. Okay. Now, what is your action this month? Your action this month is going to be the Queen of Wands, which means be confident. Be confident in who you are. Allow your light to shine. Don't hide or shield who you are. Be yourself authentically and allow it to reverberate around you and allow yourself to be seen. That is the most important thing. Utilize all of your senses to really guide you. It's not so much about making the right choice or making the wrong choice. It's really about following the intentions of your heart and allowing the pure intentions of your heart and your soul to lead you and guide you. So this Queen of Wands, the action is really allowing yourself to be confident, be bold, be brave, be confident in who you are. The advice and the encouragement that you have from Spirit is the Three of Wands. Don't lose faith, right? The advice and encouragement that Spirit has for you is that they've heard your request and your prayers and they're going to answer it, but they want you to continue to do the work that's necessary. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. It's going to feel like, and I guess the best way I could say this is it's going to feel like you are squeezing out this massive rebirth. And you are Scorpio. You are squeezing out a massive rebirth, and it's going to cause you it's going to make you question a lot of things in your life right now. But the one thing you need to really understand here, okay? Be confident in who you are. Have faith. Believe that Spirit is with you at all times, that it is leading you and it is guiding you. Align with your heart and your intuition and don't give up, because you are going to come out of this and you're going to come out of this, and you're going to, at somewhere down the line, you're going to be at that end, and you're going to see everything come forward, and you're going to be standing at that finish line, and you're going to be so glad that you did, because then you'll be able to understand why you went through what you went through. Okay, so I am going to draw an additional oracle card to see what additional information and insight Spirit can offer us here. I am going to be drawing it from my new deck, the Shaman's Dream, which is a new Colette Baron Reed deck. This is a very amazing, beautifully gifted oracle card deck. And I can tell you that every reading that I have done so far, these cards have been so on point. So let's see what additional information Spirit has for you here, Scorpio. What additional insight and information do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? What additional information and insight do you have for Scorpio this month? What additional information and insight do you have for Scorpio this month? Well, that one fell on the floor, so let's see what that one was. Okay. I love this. See what I mean? Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you here, Scorpio. This deck has been so on point, like literally. So your card is in the hand. The universe is your partner. Okay, I'm going to read you what this says in the book, because this is a fairly new deck to me. So I want to tell you exactly what this card represents. So, in the hand, feeling secure, taken care of, the universe is your partner. Something amazing happens when you contemplate your intimate relationship with your higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you might have seen things through the influence of your religious background, or you may have been exposed to other ways of making that connection real for you. It doesn't matter the source of your understanding. What matters is what works for you. For example, if you believe in a punitive God, you will be afraid of punishment for your transgressions. If you believe in a version of a higher power that blesses you, you may find it easier to surrender to a relationship of radical trust. Right now, if you imagine relaxing, curled up in the hands of the divine, how does this make you feel? Can you then turn over your needs and desires to that divine power and trust that you're safe and secure and don't have to do anything at all to feel that way? Grace is activated in your life now. You're in good hands. Your work, family, relationships, home, everything. You've done all you can. So now is the time to rest and recharge instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, and a soft blanket are in order. I absolutely love this for you here, Scorpio, because your theme this month is the death and the rebirth, which is really about resting, relaxing, allowing yourself to reflect. As I mentioned, you are going to be going through a massive rebirth this month, and you are moving into the next phase of your spiritual evolution. So, truly allow yourself to have faith. Don't give up. It might seem very bleak in the beginning, but I promise you, you will be so glad that you pushed through. That is the message I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.